Hello, this is Miss Taylor, and this is Real Talk with Miss Taylor. I'm here with the GOAT, India Burns, my girl. She's my mentor, y'all. I just want to introduce her to you. So why don't you just introduce
Hey
yourself?
y'all. Hey y'all.
Tell them who you are and where you come from and what you all
Oh
about.
Lord. Well, I'm India Burns, and I was born in Mobile, Alabama, many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't have nothing to say, Miss Taylor. I don't want to do no big intro.
Where they gotta know who you are? Where you don't tell where you teach? What you teach? How long you been teaching?
Okay. Currently, I am an art teacher at the great James B. Dudley High School.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about myself. You got to ask me questions. I can't just
Well,
talk about myself.
okay. How many years have you been teaching?
Too many. Yes.
I,
19 and some change.
It's over. It's over 20 because I done been with. This is my 4th year, so it's over 20. 20 something. That's what we go. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say 20.
It feel like 30.
Feels
It
like
feels
30.
like 30.
So, have you always been in high school?
No, actually, I started out um elementary. I taught elementary for 2 days.
2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
Where was that at?
That was in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But I knew
Gotcha.
that wasn't for me. Basically, they had me split between two schools, and I had never taught before. I didn't go to school to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I was a graphic design major.
Mm-hmm.
So my thinking was I was gonna get a job in graphic design. But that didn't happen. So I tried to teach elementary school and they had me split between two schools. I didn't even get to the second school because I decided on the first day that I was not coming back the second day. I was art on a cart. I didn't have a classroom, so I had to walk in other teachers' classes and they were kind of nice, nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, no, this is not for me. And little kids, they cry too much.
They do.
They still whining, and yeah,
Yeah, I knew I didn't want
the
those.
lesson was horrible. I tried to get elementary kids to draw a damn tree.
Tree.
It's
So
so
we
bold.
try
So
to get them to draw stuff like that now is a
it
little
was,
hard,
yeah,
right?
it was bad.
Well, I want the people to know how we got together. I'll never forget. I'll tell y'all later about my side. But my mentor, I made her my mentor. Remember that?
Yes, she did. She made me my mentor. When I was teaching middle school at Eastern, they had asked me at one point to be a mentor, and I was like, no, because I don't want to do no extra work. Okay, I don't. And Miss Taylor requested me as her mentor, and then I was forced to be her mentor because now it's paperwork.
It's paperwork.
Yeah.
It is. And you're good at it. Like, honestly, do you remember the day? Because, I'll tell y'all this later too. I'm coming from 30 years of doing hair. So
You whispering.
I was
Whisper.
whispering to the people.
You whisper.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm coming from 30 years of doing hair. And Lord have mercy, that computer, you remember when they said log into your Nisi or something? And
We were in whose room is that now? But we were in that computer lab,
yes,
and they were telling you do all this stuff on the computer, and I looked over there at you, and you looked like I'm getting ready to walk up out of here.
I had just looked
And
out the
I
window.
looked, I said she's going to quit if
I'm getting ready
she.
to go out there. I was getting ready to get out of there. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I remember you grabbed my hand. You said, Miss Taylor, don't worry about it. We'll do it in class. So from then on, every time something gets difficult in a meeting, I'll be like, my mentor gonna show me how to do it. So
I'm laughing
that's
because
just,
that's what Monroe says too.
does he really? He knew he'll
Be
come
like,
and
we all
help you.
figured out.
Burns gonna help us. So I just want everybody to know how smart you are. I tell everybody, my mentor, I know they get tired. Everybody, I don't care where I am, my mentor, they don't even know your name. But my mentor, she can draw, she can paint, she's good at the
You just be
computer.
hyping people
No,
up.
I'm just being honest. Just smart. No, she knows about politics. She knows about being a mother, photography, everything. And I just wanted people to meet you on my inaugural. Is that how you say it?
Is it inaugural?
Inaugural episode.
first one,
That's what the name,
the
right?
premiere, the
Inaugural
premiere.
premiere launch of Real Talk with Miss Taylor. I wouldn't have it any other way. Question: what do you see has changed with the students since back in the day? Yeah, put that
Oh
drink
boy,
down.
oh boy. Their attention spans, but I attribute that to phones, to cell phones. When I first started teaching, the average student didn't have a phone because they sucked. Back in the day, a cell phone was just a phone,
Right.
but now it's a computer.
Right.
It's the camera. So they're just very much distracted. But also, being an art teacher, they I don't want to say they lack creativity, but they're not as creative in the sense that they want you to give them all the answers. They don't want to search for anything. And it's crazy because they actually have a device
Right.
where they could look up things, but they still will not look up certain things on their own. I think that, well, the classes have always been overcrowded, but that has nothing to do with the kids per se. I don't feel like they're as excited as they used to be to come to art class, and that was even before I left middle school. I saw that, especially after COVID. Um, when they were at home with a device all day long, that kind of changed things.
Okay. Now I've heard that a lot from the kids actually.
Yeah.
As well. But coming from me, being a new teacher, all I know is, what I saw as a parent. And I'm just like, this is what? Doing what? You can't do what?
Right.
So,
and we've already talked about how next year we're going to teach them how to write in cursive. In beginning art, because I know that cursive is like a dying thing, but you still need to know how to sign your name. And I'm going to lead in with this. If you are going to be taking Miss Burns' art class, I need you to understand that next year we will be a device-free classroom. You're not going to use nothing. Not the Chromebook. Well, you're probably not getting a Chromebook because I don't think we have no more money. Do we have any more money?
We don't have no more money.
I don't think we got no more money. So if you got a little fancy iPad that your mom and daddy gave you, you can't use it. You can't. We going back old school, paper, magazines. You want to find an image, you're going to look over there at those stacks of magazines that I have. Or when you get home, you can send me a picture through email. But during class time, we're not going to do that. No devices, no devices. And you have to put your phone in the little slot before you come in the classroom this year. We're not waiting for the bell to ring. We're not. You're going to put it right in there. And if you don't like it, you know what you can do.
You can drop this class.
You can try to drop the class, but if they try to put you in Miss Taylor class, she got the same rules that I have.
Rules.
And if
one
you go
band, one sound.
And if you go to another teacher classroom, all the teachers at Dudley are mean. Okay, all of them mean. Everybody gonna make you put your phone up.
I love it.
Everybody.
I love it, and that's what I'm saying. We need to be one band, one sound, because it makes it harder. I notice. I'm telling you, I know I just got there, but it makes it harder when the teacher upstairs doesn't ride the same rules.
And I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, because I teach art and I really felt like, well, they need a device, they gotta look up images, they gotta look up videos. I realized that I'm still the person helping them find the images. I'm still the person helping them find the video that they have to watch. And it's just too much. They may have good intentions. I'm just gonna find a picture, but then they get a notification on their phone. Now they have to go look at that. So all that comes into play. So I'm not gonna act like I always felt this way, but I think last semester, when we did that, we were making them put it up before when the bell rang. That's when they had to put it up.
Right.
And I saw a difference.
I did too.
And remember, I had 16 kids drop my class.
Yeah, I think we had about the same amount of people.
But it was simply because they didn't want to put their cell phones up. And I remember when I was going over the class expectations, I heard a girl when I talked about putting the cell phones up. She was like, "Oh, I'm going to email my counselor right now because she's not going to take my phone." And it's like, but you missed out because the kids that stay, they actually end up liking the class.
They had a good time.
They did.
They did.
And so
that does happen. That happens a lot. Well, I want to switch gears for a second. I didn't know how talented you were because I do see you helping your kids draw a little bit. But this summer, you have locked in and done some of your own work.
Well, that was the goal for me because um I haven't really done any art in probably about 10, 12 years. And when
Mhm.
I say art, I'm talking about like serious practice,
Mhm.
like really drawing continuously. So I'm trying to do better because I feel like I'm a hypocrite
Mhm.
because I
I
go to work and I
yeah.
tell these kids, "Oh, you can do this, you can do that," and then you don't do it yourself.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to get back into practice. And the challenge that I set for myself was I'll be 50 next June,
Mhm.
and I love Frida Kahlo.
Mhm.
So my goal is to try to finish 50 self portraits, and they're not all gonna be big.
Right.
Some of them they'll
Right.
be small, but
Right.
um, what subject do I know better than me?
Hey,
It's,
that's
you know,
right.
so and
And
it's
all the ones that I've seen are dope, and I can't wait for the people to see.
yeah, and at first I was like, well, are people gonna think you being vain? But it's not about that. It's just
No.
anybody that's lived. Well, I'm saying a long time,
Mhm.
like I'm 85 years old, but we all go through phases.
Mhm.
Who you were when you were 30 is not the same person you were when
Right.
you were 40, and so
Right.
on. So I plan on, going all the way back to when I was like 2 years old and I had on my little nightgown and my little pen and my little
Oh,
notebook. So I'm gonna do that portrait. So leading all the way up to now.
that's good.
So
And and I'm hoping to help you do a gallery of this, ma'am.
I
Let
told
me tell
Eric, I
y'all,
already
this
told Eric,
lady is so talented. She just want to sit on this, but she got the right one because I'm a doer and I'm going to make her do that. So y'all stay tuned for that.
that
That'll be a
that's
whole nother
that's what
show.
she does.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what
yes.
she does, and she's good at it. But
I think we are a good team. I think
I think so.
it the way it happened. Please tell the people when they said
Well,
that you were
well,
getting a new teacher.
okay. So listen, before I met Miss Taylor, I found out I've always been the only art teacher because I've taught middle school. And so I've never had to work with another art teacher. So my first immediate fear was, oh my gosh, they're getting ready to hire somebody that's straight out of college. They're gonna have all this energy. And she has energy, don't get me wrong. But I'm thinking,
That young
somebody
energy.
that
Yeah,
young energy where it's like, I have this idea. I want to
yeah,
show you this. And they're all excited. And I'm like, get out of my face. Okay.
yes.
So that was my first fear. My second fear was um just the dynamic of being in close proximity to somebody else that teaches what you
Mhm,
teach.
mhm.
I have anxiety, so I was not thinking, oh, it'll be nice to bounce ideas off somebody else. That's not what I was thinking. And so I reached out to her and asked her, did she want to meet? And we met at, what's that place off of Tate Street?
The veggie place. That's
What's that
all I
place?
know.
Damn, what's the name of that place?
Oh Lord.
Romeo's. Romeo's. And so I didn't look up Miss Taylor nowhere on Facebook. You know how people Facebook stalk to try to see
Mhm.
what people look like. So I had no idea. And what did you get? I got there first. And then when
Okay.
you walked in,
Yes, 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 yes.
and she just said, and I was like, okay, okay. I
Yes.
said, she seemed like she's sweet.
She's sweet. And then
She
you
got a little
came in,
age on her. Look,
honey. Look, you came in that with that like sister soldier look. I was like,
did I have a head wrap on?
yes. And I was like,
Oh, my hot
oh
flashes
Lord.
weren't that bad back
I
then.
was I
So
was so
yeah,
nervous because I had already done gone to the school and I saw that artwork on that wall. I said, who is this woman? She is good. I was so nervous because I have never taught a day in my life except for hair.
but you do so good.
Well, you helped me,
Miss Taylor is
honey.
amazing. Yeah,
Mm,
she is.
I do what I can. That's my saying. I do
Yeah,
what I can. But I'm just thankful that I was able to come with Dr. Goss, and I'm thankful you were there because little old me thought I would just go in and write a little lesson plan and tell my kids the elements of art and that's it.
and they were just gonna do it.
Oh, so far from the truth. So,
So what surprised you? Like when you like initially when you decided that you wanted to teach art. I know
mhm,
we all have like you said, you had an
mhm.
idea of what it would look like. What were you shocked by? Or what was surprising to you or that you didn't expect?
I didn't expect the extra stuff that teachers have to do. That right there just went all over me. And when they said you got to do some testing, that's when I was ready to quit. Like, wait a minute, you mean tell me I got to do my class, all the stuff I do in my class, and go test?
And testing training is intense.
Because that comes seem like every 2 weeks, seem like. Then your lesson plans, and then just implement everything you said you're gonna do. It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much. But we make it through. But that I was not expecting all the extra stuff, like the
safe schools training
That's what I was getting ready to say.
that I have completed.
Yes, you have, and I have completed.
Did you complete yours?
I completed all of mine. I wiped that thing clear. I ain't gonna do that this year though. I'm gonna try to get.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
Okay. Can I hear?
I don't.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Why Izzy look dead?
Izzy looks dead. Izzy.
Oh my goodness.
There she go.
Okay.
Anyway, I wanted to also talk to the people. Let the people know what happens to people who come in lateral entry.
Lateral entry is from the devil. I came in a long time ago. I feel like y'all have to do more than I had to do. And I'm not familiar with GCS Act or anything like that. I just know everybody that goes through it, they go through it.
They go through it.
I feel like there are certain parts that are helpful to people, but that day to day, like what's it like as soon as the bell rings, that's something you just have to experience firsthand. So even though like I didn't go to school to be a teacher, like I said, my degree was in graphic design and I had to go back to take those basic education courses, but experience is still going to be the best teacher. You can have an idea of what to do. You can see somebody that's a phenomenal teacher, but a lot of times they had to work to get to that point. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people that are just amazing, like out the gate. But for most people, that's not the case.
Yeah.
And I just want to apologize to anybody that I taught between the year 2002 and 2007-ish. I didn't know what I was doing.
Hey, you made it.
But I didn't know
you on this side now.
I didn't know what I was doing. And you cannot receive compensation, okay, for whatever happened. But I did the best.
I am just glad you are here now. Like, I don't know what I would have done if it would have been one of them teachers that you was talking about. Like, that wouldn't have taken me on as a mentee, because that's a big deal. Like, especially a mentee.
Well, you have a mentor who actually teaches what you teach. My mentor, Miss Gilchrist, and I love Miss Gilchrist, but she was a math teacher.
Oh.
So, there were certain things I couldn't ask her. I could ask her about classroom management, but it still was in the context of what that looks like in her math classroom. In the art room, kids have to move around, go get things, and we're talking about middle school. Right. Middle school is a different monster.
Oh yeah.
So you really have to think about, okay, what's going to happen when they go from here to here? This table needs to go do this while this table is doing, doing that. So, I think it helps. And even though I am your mentee, I have learned a lot from you, because I'll go bust in your room real quick and I see you doing something and I'm like, oh, where you get that from? I think I'm gonna try to do that. So that's the good part about having a mentee or somebody else that just teaches the same subject as you, because you can see things done differently. And I know for me, I'm burnout.
Yeah.
It's no secret. I'm suffering from burnout. This year is supposed to be my last year, but it depends on how it goes.
Yeah.
But sometimes to see what you teach through a fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're very excited about what you're about to do, and I try not to diminish your light sometimes, because I'm looking at you like, okay,
go ahead, do it. You can try.
If it work out for you, that's wonderful.
Yes.
but I'm so tired, and I'm not gonna do that. Look,
Yeah, but you
but
you you do great. I love. I'm gonna tell you what I like. Your class is managed well. Now this semester you had some heavy hitters. Ooh, you had some heavy hitters. You did like
yeah,
all three,
yeah, I
and
had some rustlers.
you did. But still, I can appreciate coming in and still seeing them working. And I never told you this.
Did you
The
say?
thing I learned from you is if somebody is cutting up, you'll say, "Let me talk to you outside."
Oh yeah, yeah,
She takes everybody outside.
yeah.
And sometimes I need to go outside, I just turn back around because she outside having her moment. And that is what somebody mentioned it to me, but I see you do it.
Well, it's like, here's the thing. Nobody wants to be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, you know how I feel about when I'm late for the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and then a comment is made or something like that.
Yes.
I didn't want attention brought to
Mm-hmm.
me,
Mm-hmm.
and so even like with the student, a lot of time correction don't have to take place in front of
Right.
everybody,
Right.
and if the conversation is gonna be needs to be a little bit longer, I prefer
Mm-hmm.
to take them outside.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of kids respect that. Now,
They
don't get me
do.
wrong. I've had my instances where I've blown up on people, but I really
Mm-hmm.
try not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Heather Snyder.
Okay.
I have a nickname for her, but she'll never know what it is. Um, because when I first started teaching, I was matching energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to fuss? We can fuss.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha.
And as I got older, I realized, and seriously, watching Miss Snyder when I
Mm-hmm.
was at Easter, like some of the kids who were tough to crack, like,
Mm-hmm.
or her watching her de-escalate situations, and just with a calm voice, because you know how we can go into mama
Yeah.
mode, and it doesn't work for everybody. But
Mm-hmm.
I would watch her sometimes with kids, and I'm like, dang, they really listening to her,
Yeah.
and she is not yelling at them.
Yeah.
She is not, um. So I just think we still need to be respectful
Mm-hmm.
of kids' feelings, especially this group of kids,
Yes.
because they have access to so much more
Mm-hmm.
information, and like the phones, what they look at, they really can like internalize stuff that we
Mm-hmm.
say.
Yeah.
And I think I told you about how I had one student, and some other kids were talking, and she knows they were looking on their phone or
Mm-hmm.
something,
Mm-hmm.
and I got on them. She's somebody who's very quiet, and I said, "Y'all need to get off y'all phone, just like so and so." And it was her name, but I was
Mm-hmm.
like joking because she
Mm-hmm.
don't ever get. And
Right.
she sent me an email, and she was
Ooh.
like, "I just want you to know when you did that, that really hurt my feelings. And if you have to say something like that to me, can you just come up to me and say it?" And I
Oh.
said, but I respect that. And I
Mm-hmm.
told her the next day, I apologized, but I
Mm-hmm.
also told her, I'm proud of you for advocating for
Mm-hmm.
yourself,
There you go.
because people need to know that,
Yeah.
because people, sometimes you got to teach folks how to treat
Yeah.
you,
That's true.
but
That's
I was
true.
proud of her because I know that took a lot for her to do
I
that.
have learned a lot from the kids. I know for one, they respect when like I'm like such and such, you such and such. Miss Taylor that now I ain't do that, Miss Taylor. And I will say, my bad in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They love that.
And owning that, because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people, they won't. They just will
Mm-hmm.
not. I'm not gonna admit I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Um, but you have to give the kids a certain level of respect. But
Yeah.
we grew up in a generation you just respect grown people. That's not where we are.
Mm-mm.
We're not there right now,
Mm-mm.
because if we want to be honest, some grown people didn't need to be
That's right.
respected. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
If you nasty, you got a little nasty stank attitude,
That's
these
right.
kids gonna
They
get
go
back to
check
you.
you.
They
They
gonna
go
get back
check
to
you,
you.
honey. They go check. We know that
Yeah, what they
firsthand.
say, you got me effed up.
Yes, honey. They will in a heartbeat. Oh my God. Okay. Now I want to ask you something.
The
How do you
temperature change.
balance? Yes. Yes.
I'm glad.
How do you balance being mama, wife, teacher, artist, entrepreneur? I forgot to tell the people about your business.
You don't. You don't balance it. Um,
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
and there are people who do good job at that. I don't believe that I'm one of those people. I either give too much right here
Mhm.
and not enough over here.
Mhm.
The one thing that I am trying to make sure that I do with Evan is
Mhm.
be present, because I do feel like with Lauren and EJ, I worried about other people's kids too much.
Gotcha.
The school, like what was
Mhm.
going on at school,
Mhm.
and now it's like, no,
Mhm.
I gotta, if he needs to go do something, I'm gonna have to take him.
That's good.
And I stopped asking.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like I'm talking about my late 20s and I was teaching, if Lauren had a doctor's appointment, is it okay? The tone was always is it
Yeah.
okay if I do this? Well, now it's like,
I'm
I
going.
have to go here
Mhm.
on Tuesday at
Mhm.
such and such time.
Yeah.
Um, because all of that stuff, it can wait and it's not important. And you
Mhm.
blink and your kids
And
are
they're grown.
grown.
They're gone.
Um, Now I don't like to cook, so
Okay.
that part. But I am cooking curry chicken.
I
Did you
did
smell
smell
it? Did
some.
you
I
smell it?
smell
You
some,
smell it?
honey. Yeah.
But Mr.
Smell
Burns,
good.
he can cook though,
Okay.
so I let him
No
when
blame you.
he
Shoot.
want to. But now because of the job and stuff,
Yeah.
he can't. But I try to cook when I can, but I don't like to. Um, for me, what I find the most difficult, or I found to be the most difficult, is turning off my emotions. Like when
Mhm.
you have situations with kids at school, or a kid is going through something and you can't
Yeah.
fix it.
Ooh.
That
Mhm.
trying to separate yourself from that sometimes is difficult.
Mhm.
Now the business owner part, that's because we be broke in the summertime.
Yes.
So that's my little hustle, Italianize, and that's hard work.
It's definitely hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work, but you know it's better than me going to work retail. No shade to
Yeah.
anybody that's working retail.
Right.
It's just that we sell a
Shoot, I
couple
sure
ices.
considered if Target had given me a job this summer, I was going.
Yeah, cause Target. Yeah,
Yeah. I would. I needed something.
she ain't mean that. We still boycotting Target.
Oh, that's right. Shoot, I
Shh.
forgot. I forgot. I forgot.
You
I
you pay
forgot.
you a Pastor Jamal Bryant. He said he going back to Target.
He go, I haven't been in so long, but that used to be my place.
I ain't gonna lie, I did pull up to the drive-through one time. I didn't get out my car.
They got you.
Where you can pick. It was some on sale. I
Oh,
have the
okay.
Target credit card,
Oh, well,
so
that don't count.
it
Just
don't
say it
that
don't
don't
count.
count.
You weren't in the store.
It was the day before the boycott.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you did good. Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you something. If you could go back and talk to younger Miss Burns,
Mm.
what would you tell her?
Fuck them.
Welcome.
That's what I would say.
Fuck who? Everybody? Anybody?
Ooh,
Okay.
several somebodies.
Okay.
Because I really feel like I cared too much about what people
Mhm.
thought
That's my
when I
sister's
was
word
young.
right there.
Because I am the original prototype for the Brat doll.
Mhm.
Okay, because when I was about 12, 13, my head was big,
Stop it.
body
Stop.
very small, feet very big, just like the Brat doll. Okay,
Miss
yes,
Burns. Okay.
yes, and I didn't think I was cute, but I still was worried a lot about what people
Mhm.
had to say, and
Mhm.
I think that people that know me, I didn't talk a lot in school.
Mhm.
Now somebody might say I did, but I didn't,
Mhm.
and people made me feel like I was mean when I was in school. I didn't think I was mean, but I guess I was. But I I didn't want to talk because I didn't want to bring attention to myself, because I
Gotcha.
didn't like the way that I looked. So I felt like if I
Gotcha.
was quiet, then you can't. It's only so much you're gonna be able to say to me because
Mhm.
I don't, talk a whole
Mhm.
lot. Um, and then just even as I got older, still worried about what people
Yeah.
were gonna say. Because in my mind, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be a famous artist.
You still can
Um,
be. We working on that. We working on that, y'all.
yeah, and then so there's certain disappointment, because even though people say they respect teachers, what is that saying? They try to say those who can't teach. That that's the saying. It sucks, but you know that's not true. Um, but I ain't gonna lie, teaching was not my first choice.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
kind of what I
That's what I was
ended up
saying to
doing.
Taylor today. I said, hey, how many people at the school went to school for teaching? I don't know, man.
Well,
Do
if they
you
don't
know?
fix the system, it's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause right here
Okay,
because I'm gonna see
pause.
what the light
Okay.
look like. Because it's the ambiance is changing, so I don't want it
Okay.
to be like so.
Gotcha.
Let me see. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost done. You did
Oh girl. Look.
good. She be over there like this. Oh my god.
Look. I should make some fuck 'em t-shirts.
That I wear.
That's what I.
Okay. That's my sister's word, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give someone that's afraid to start over? Cause that's kind of like me. Like I did it, but you listen. You have talked me off so many cliffs in this last 3 years. Like I can't do it. I
And
can't do it.
you always get it done.
Oh my god, I can't do
You always get it done, and it's funny to me because you you walk around trying to convince everybody else they can do
it. And then
everything,
I'm like, I
and
can't
then,
do it.
but I think we're a lot alike when it comes to that, though. You know what I mean? But starting over, um, it really is never too late.
Hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie, society, especially for women, man, once you hit 35, they act like you did.
Yeah, I
I was
agree.
talking to my mom the other day about how I just noticed that I love magazines,
Hmm.
and I noticed that when I go to Barnes and Nobles, if you look at the magazines, almost everybody that's on the magazine is young,
Yeah.
especially like women's magazines. Anything
Hmm.
dealing with like fashion,
Hmm.
everybody is like
Yeah.
young.
We might need to do something about that.
Thickums, Thickums magazine for the mature lady, for the
Just
mature,
do
the
it, Ellie.
mature.
Because I think you can do stuff like that. Okay, let's
Okay, we
not
getting
tell.
off topic.
We're not gonna
We
tell.
got
We're
ADD,
not gonna tell.
but
Yeah, talk about that.
what?
ADD.
Mm, well, I do believe that I should have had services. No, no, and this is not to joke with anybody that has ADD. I do though. I do have it, but um, I think that I don't know what to say right now. I lost my train of thought, so we gonna edit that out.
Okay, we'll edit
Wait,
it.
hold on. But you had asked me something. Oh, this is what I want to say. I told you I've come across several articles that talk about how perimenopause and menopause is when a lot of women realize that they have ADD, but
Yeah.
estrogen was helping you mask those symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's why my mind is bad right now.
Well,
Cause
that
it's
makes some
bad.
sense. It mine too.
It's bad. I can't remember
It
nothing.
that makes sense. And honestly, it's really funny if everybody could just see us and the other teachers who come through my back door talking about menopause and perimenopause. Like,
And let's talk about that because I don't think people understand how many teachers that are actively teaching right now are going through
mm-hmm,
perimenopause and menopause.
mm-hmm.
And y'all need to tell y'all kids they not you listen, your children ain't safe.
They are not
And they kind of
safe.
disrespectful. And we're hot. Okay.
Yes,
I don't remember where I put their work. Okay. Quit
that's
emailing
right.
me. I don't know where the papers are.
That's right.
I'm gonna give them 100. Leave me alone,
Yes,
please.
honey.
Because I don't know where the papers are and I'm not gonna find them. Okay.
That's
But
all the
but it's
time.
but it's almost everybody I talk to.
Hmm.
So that also lets us know it's not a lot of young teachers
It's
because
not.
they know they don't want to they don't want to enter this
Hmm.
occupation. And if
Hmm.
they do, they're not planning on staying.
That's right.
Um that's a whole nother
Yeah, we'll
conversation
do that
though.
on another
That's
day.
that's another conversation.
We got some other folks to bring in on that. Get some more microphones.
Right. But
We,
if you want to donate fans, the neck fans, the
hmm.
big box fans, there are a lot of teachers
Lots of
who
water.
water, a ice maker, a
Ooh,
ice
that's
machine.
good.
That'll be
Hmm.
nice,
That would be.
wouldn't it? Yeah, you
Yes.
just put it right
Put it
there.
back there. I don't eat it no more. I'm good, but I do
Your
need
iron,
it.
you got your
Hmm.
iron back like you're
Hmm. I'm
supposed to be.
okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Well, here at the end, I'm gonna ask you some stuff. This is quick. I need quick. I need you to be quick on your feet. Are you ready?
I'm yep.
Quick on your feet. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Good. Good. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
You are.
You know I'm an early bird.
She's. Tell these people what time you get up.
4:30. I go water my garden.
Ain't no way.
Well, if it's daylight, when not at 4:30, but that's the time I get up. I stretch and all this stuff. So, you know,
What's your favorite art supply?
charcoal.
It is. Good
Yes,
answer.
charcoal.
What's your favorite? Lord have mercy.
Food.
Yes.
Tacos. Steak tacos.
Honey, this is a taco.
Steak
Taco
tacos.
Mama. That should be her nickname.
Yes.
Taco Mama. What's your favorite song right now?
Hold on. Favorite song. Wait. So a new song.
Or what you just listening to now? Cause she is our DJ in the morning, y'all. This DJ Indy B, that's what they call her.
New song. Wait a minute.
Well, you was on that Ti.
I was on Ti, but I didn't like. Oh, I ain't gonna say that because I don't want us to get.
It's okay.
But,
it's okay.
But yeah, it was Ti. But I don't know.
We'll come
I'll tell you
back.
what song getting on my nerves.
What?
Spin that. No, quit. Look. Our kids don't need to get locked up.
Right.
Just stealing. You stealing.
Honey.
Boosting.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you learn a lot from your kids, like the street stuff?
I feel like you learn more than I do. I'm not locked in with them like that. I don't know how to bridge that. I only know because of the boys, like certain things.
Well, yeah, I got. But
you know all the. You did not say that.
Oh, edit. Sorry.
You have all the who? You have
Young Kings.
Young Kings, the YKs.
YKs in my class. I love the YKs. They're my babies, honey. I'm looking for them. I can't wait to see them. I saw a couple of them last Sunday. I was so glad to see my boys. But I just want to say thank you. Yeah,
you're sweating.
It's a flash. What we just talked about. It ain't the weather. It's the
you got your patch on?
Huh?
You got your patch?
Oh, I gotta call them people.
I already told you them kids ain't safe.
I know.
We wear equipment around here.
Yes, we do.
We have to wear equipment for symptoms.
Yes. Hey, this is our mascot. This is Izzy. Say hi, Izzy.
My name is Izzy Marie.
That's our mascot.
Also, AKA Izzyana. Also, AKA Big Iz.
Big Iz.
AKA Ernestine Brown.
Look at
Right.
That's our friend. She's a sweet girl. She been so good today.
She have been.
Well,
anything else on?
No, just saying thank you. You know,
you're welcome. This was, what does it say? This is part my key.
Listen, we did it. This is the first episode,
and we don't know what we're doing. She's doing a great look. Miss Taylor, she's doing a good thing here. Okay.
Listen, I'm thankful that, and everybody knew. I told everybody, oh no. Some people was like, "Can I be your?" No, my person for my launch is already chosen, and it was Miss Burns. Didn't y'all enjoy Miss Burns? We're gonna see y'all. If y'all didn't, don't tell nobody. Please don't say nothing.
Because I'm not right. I'm not. Please don't let it be known. Don't.
Please don't say nothing bad. Well, I guess we have to get ready for that. People be doing that mean stuff, but I
wish they would.
I'll get rid of it. I'll fix it. So, but anyway, this has been Real Talk with Miss Taylor with my wonderful guest, Miss Burns. Like the kids say, Miss Burns.
Miss Burns.
Thank y'all. We signing out. Let's be real.